Porsha Williams and Simon Guobadia. Still going strong.
Ooh, the haters.
Everybody else's relationship, at least from the housewives, for the most part, is on life support.
Ooh, burn.
That's crazy. We're going to get into that. Your boy Gamma back with the lovely
Juju.
If this is your first time, like the video, subscribe, notification bell, you know the drill. Let's hop right into it. So, it's been, what's today? Today's, it's like spring of 2023. Let's just say that, right? Spring of 2023. It's been at least 2 years, right?
I would say
2021.
That's about right. Yeah.
You know, around this time, March of 2021, when the news broke out, that they were engaged and everyone was like, wait, I thought they just met. And it just created a storm of rumors, hate, so many other things we can get into. But for the most part, one of the biggest things we kept hearing, it's all for show.
That's true.
It's fake, bogus, fraud.
Yeah. Gold digging.
Gold digger.
Ain't gonna last long.
I ain't saying she, well, actually, they were saying she was. But anyways, man, it was crazy at that time because we did a lot of videos on Porsha, right?
Right.
And one of the unique things we did, or at least tried to do, that many others were not doing, was just simply explain why they are together.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, just focus on
Wasn't
that.
condemning or condoning anything. We were just like, look, something called love language.
That's true.
And it appears they speak it quite well to each other. Whereas in their previous relationships, because no one ever really talks about Dennis. You notice that?
I know. Yeah.
They just focus on Falynn and act like Porsha is just the most diabolical, home wrecking, human being ever.
Yeah.
But she also has a past. She went through relationships that didn't fulfill her, didn't make her feel and look anything like what you see on the screen. And she may have felt forced and felt fake in those relationships.
Yeah,
she was carrying a lot more than what she should have, trying to keep that image going, right?
Yeah.
Cordell. Is it Cordell or Cornell? I can't even remember.
No, it's Cordell.
Cordell.
Yeah.
I just know he always looked angry. That's it. Always. He never smiled with her.
Oh man, them eyes. Yeah.
Then you had a lot of in between people. You had that guy Todd that basically slept on the couch. He probably had a great record with Madden and NBA 2K.
He quit his government job.
Yeah, he quit his job to come down to Atlanta and just kind of be her puppy dog. She wasn't having that. Then you got Dennis. Dennis, for the most part, he's an entrepreneur, doing well financially, he's making moves.
Yep.
But relationship-wise, that's his weak point, right?
Yeah, the women.
He just couldn't seem to get it together. And again, she tried.
She really tried.
Like therapy. I'm talking she tried to make it work with him.
And come on now, y'all can't blame Porsha. It was Dennis.
It was Dennis, man. He knows it was him, so much so that he's now in support of this marriage.
I know.
He's like, yo, it was me, yo. You needed someone better than how I treated you. And so now let's focus on Simon.
Yeah.
Simon, we don't know too much about because we know how many times has he been married? At least 2 or more?
Yeah, 2 or more.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably 3. Who knows? But we just know about him and Falynn. Their relationship didn't go too well.
No.
And when you look closely at it, they just didn't seem like a good match.
They really didn't.
If I got to be honest, Falynn was like the trophy wife.
That's
at the
how
time,
she came off.
Right? And maybe that's how he viewed her. Just make me look good, don't say much, and we straight.
I don't know.
It just didn't work out, but she just didn't have that personality style that we see in Porsha.
Yeah.
And for him to be so madly in love with Porsha, I don't feel like it's just off visual or physical. Because, Falynn's not a bad looking woman.
No.
A lot of people think she's a little doll, cutie and all of that, but that's not enough. And that's the point we're trying to make and we've been making from day one.
Yeah.
These two that you guys are seeing on the screen really do
compliment each other.
They compliment each other.
Do.
I was trying to think of a big word. Look, they like each other, y'all.
They like each other.
They get along. They rock with each other.
Yeah.
How about that? They actually, a lot of married people no longer even like each other. Forget love. They can't stand each other. They are full of resentment, full of bitterness, regret, all of that. These two, I don't know how long the honeymoon stage is supposed to last, but it's definitely lasting longer than usual for them.
Yeah,
They're,
I would agree.
They
But
go
you
on
want to know
trips.
something?
Man, what you got, Juju?
Porsha is a relationship girl.
Right.
She
serial
loves
dater.
No, not even that.
Wait, well,
I don't even think she is.
She's a hopeless romantic. Is that what you're saying? She loves being in love.
She loves being in love.
Right.
And you remember with Cordell, the angry
he hated being in love. He hated everything about dating.
She was very supportive, loving.
Right.
You know,
she was really a housewife with him in every sense.
Was really
held down the fort,
role.
Right? You know, in an honorable way. Nothing wrong with being a housewife.
She was defending Cordell, their relationship with
her
the other
submissiveness
girls.
to him.
Yeah.
Remember they were questioning her.
They were clowning her or
like,
making
do you
fun
need
of her.
permission?
Yeah.
She was like, he's my husband.
No. But listen. I don't know where she got those rooted values, right? But because I know her mom and dad, I think they were married before, but they divorced or they didn't work out, right?
Right.
So she has her mom there, and but she really wanted love, right, and she wanted to be a wife, a mother, right?
Yeah,
and
that was her mission.
Yeah, that was her mission,
right?
So I just feel like with Simon, obviously,
mission accomplished.
Coming from the African culture that is very rooted in family and traditions, the family traditions. Like I feel like they really go well together,
right? Yeah.
And obviously Porsha, she's definitely a catch. She's a very beautiful woman, right? And she's like all around, aside from the messiness, a very good package, right? Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and especially when you're a guy like Simon, it's hard not to look at Porsha and find her attractive. And let me explain: we're not talking all physical,
not just looks. Yeah,
Porsha's not broke. So it's funny how people like, oh, gold digger. Porsha got she got coins, yo.
Yeah, and she's
And I would go as far as to say she has more money than well over 90% of America. If the average medium in households is under 100K, Porsha is not a broke girl. So I don't even like that narrative of she's only dating him. There's plenty of basketball players that would probably love to date Porsha, and I'm talking young ones too that are still making 10, 20 million. Every year or a few years. So she could have went a lot of different routes if it was simply for money. Also, the age difference.
Yeah.
Yes, Porsha's a grown woman. She's in her 40s. But Simon is like, what, mid-60s?
Yeah, I know he's in his 60s.
He's definitely in his 60s for sure. Because when they met back then, they were saying he was like 59 or he was 60. Yep. So he's probably closer to his mid-60s. So that's well over like 20 years. So there's a lot of reasons that you can look at Porsha and be like, why are you dating him? And the only answer I can think of is she actually wants to be with him. Yeah, that's simple.
I agree.
Stop overanalyzing. Stop.
She
just wants to be with him.
She has a daughter.
Right.
She wants to give her daughter the best setup, the best examples, right?
Right.
So I absolutely agree.
They are going strong.
While everyone else,
and we're going to touch on that in other videos because it's a lot of turbulence.
It's crazy
in the streets of Atlanta. But listen, guys, I and Juju would love to know what your thoughts are about Simon and Porsha at this point. Hate them or love them, you got to respect the fact that they just seem to get along and they seem to mesh and they seem to be a good or at least a compatible pair. They're doing well, yo. Shout outs to Simon. Shout outs to Porsha. And again, don't sleep on the love languages. Sometimes people get lucky and they just happen to speak each other's love language. Other times they are completely ignorant and it's a nightmare. You're like, why? How did this happen? You guys were never meant to be.
Nope.
And in this case, we feel like they are meant to be. Doesn't mean they're going to be together forever. It just means that they're enjoying their relationship in ways that we don't see quite often.
That's true.
Man. So listen, guys, drop your comments below. Let us know what you think. If you made it this far, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Notification bell. You won't miss a video like this. It is your boy Gamma signing out with the lovely
Juju.
Until next time, escape the Matrix.